Hello again, welcome to another flight. Today we will fly from Faro to Porto and we will use my new version of checklist, which I will share with you here. I will try to maintain it most of the time here in order to allow you to see all the steps. Please also take note that this checklist it's to be used with this set of add-ons. And so let's start it with Prepare Flight. So in Prepare Flight, as you might guess, we need to set up the flight, set up the state, golden dark, which is done. I already set the time, and now it's time to load FS Global Weather, load on demand. So I use a distributed computer system, so this is the client, the server, and in another computer I will load the client that will provide us the weather for this flight. It's still loading in the other computer. Today I will not use this add-on, SimPhysics, but I will use also the ATC PRO, and this is something that brings a lot of realism to the flights. Okay, so the client, it's already loading. That's it. Okay, was raining, not raining now, at least here, so let's see how it will go further with the flight. ATC Pro, I will also load at once. Okay. FsPassengers, check if we need repairs. No, we don't need it, I checked before. So the flight plan. Okay, to create the flight plan, I already created previously before start this flight, so I will reuse that flight plan. But once you have this covered in other videos, you can check the other videos in order to see how it's created the flight plan. So we will start with safety inspection. So even before start, if we are at night, we need to make sure that we turn the internal lights. We need to check the logbook, make sure that thrust levers are idle, engine masters are off, engine mode selected is normal, parking brake is set, gear is down. Okay, can also check here, wipers are off. Okay, so inspection is complete. We need to make sure that power is greater than 25.5 volts, and they are. So start the batteries, and if external power is available, turn it on. Okay, so there is some checks that we should also make sure that they are set. So probe window width auto, which means off, anti-ice off, and fuel pumps all off. Floodlight and internal lights as required. This is for night flights, so we'll start put some lights in primary flight display, navigation display, and terrain light, and now also in upper ECAM and lower ECAM. FS init. First we need to check data, and this is with the data that I want and I prefer to use, so I will, and if you guys want to replicate exactly what I'm doing, I'm using this version of charts, which is ones that I have. So we cannot align yet because actually this step I need to move this because we didn't move yet the ADRS to nav. So let's continue. APU fire test. Okay, I have here other monitors in my computer, but here you just see one, and in the other monitors I checked here in Gcam that APU was doing the complete test, so APU it's okay. I will now switch it on, and now we are waiting to flap open here. Okay, and after that we should start the APU. Once again, here we should wait in order to have, okay, this is good, in order to have 400 Hz 1% APU on in order to start the APU bleed. Okay. APU bleed. We'll turn off back to zone temperatures auto. Okay. And eCam recall. You need to check systems recall. So we don't have failures, which is good. So now we will just check the hydraulic quantity, everything it's okay, and also the oil quantity, which is okay, so everything is normal. Now we will perform the cockpit preparation scan, which is basically to extinguish all white lights. So here wipers are off. Normally at oxygen there is a test of oxygen that it's done. It's CVR tests, do some tests and erase, but this is not working in the simulator, so there are some things that we cannot do. But we will turn on nav on battery. Let me check. Okay, now we can see nav on battery and nav on battery. Emergency signs, arm, no smoking signs, nav. Okay, here everything is good. So now we will perform here a check. So as you can see here in electric, both batteries are charging. Now they are not. So I believe that yeah, this way we cannot perform the test, which is just to make sure that they are not charging. But here you see this axis, and now okay, they are receiving power, but they are not charging the batteries because they are full charged already, because 28 volts it's the maximum. So we'll turn on the fuel pump from left wing, central tanks and right wing. Okay, here we'll also perform brake pressure. Okay, you can check here all the pressure in the brakes increasing, and also here the level of hydraulic PSIs, okay, reaching 3000. Now we can disconnect. So with this we make sure that the brakes have enough power to brake the airplane when we remove the chocks. Okay, now testing engine 1. Okay, you would see here a fire, which is good. And now testing engine 2. Fire, which is okay. You can also check here in the engine failure. All the tests performed well. And security, all lights are on, so cockpit preparation scan is done.